Guys, so this is the signal I just dropped now. So I want to explain to us what I saw before I made this entry, and which is my confluence, my confirmations before I made such entry. Okay, so notwithstanding, before I drop out the signal, I've been waiting for this market to come to the zone which we are in now, and that's the zone where I made my entry. So what happened in this zone is this. If you check previously, you see what the market did. The market came here, push, came back, went, push, came back, went, push. So the market for a couple of days ranged in between this very tunnel, okay, or you can call it channel. So when the market broke out from this channel, I left this here, the trend lines, I left it there. So see what happened. The market came back again, touch, push up, came back, range at this point, push down, push up, push down here. Okay, so when it pushed down at that very point, it went back up again. At that same point, it pushed down again. That same channel. Okay, so at this point, after ranging here, it broke out. So when it broke out here, what happens next? The returning is this we have now. So I'm expecting it that as it got here, touching the trend line, it will do some kind of rejections, then it start pulling down. Yeah, I know it might not go that far, and I don't know how far it might go, okay, but I'm sure that it's going to push down. So that's number one confluence. That's break and retest of the trend line. Okay, so this is how to trade a break and retest of a trend line. So another thing that I saw that's one of my confluence is this. If I put my horizontal line, I place it at this very point, you discover that the market came to a psychological level. And what is the psychological level? 86.25 level. Okay, so the market came to the 86.25 level psychological. That's number one. And number two, so if you check also my indicator, you see that my indicator is reading overbought. So at these three confluence, that's what gave me the confirmation that this market is going to sell. Okay, I don't know how far it will range at this very point, but I know that it's going to push down at least to this zone. Okay, so that's what I'm anticipating. I think at least it will push to this zone. This is where I'm expecting my take profit. Yeah, so at this point is where I'm expecting my take profit. Okay, so this is what I have in my chart. If I'm pulling a drawing, so I'll be having something of this nature from this point of my entry. This is my point of entry to this point. Okay, that should be my take profit. So this is drawing for my take profit. So if I'm going for my SL, I think I kept my SL somewhere above this build up. Okay, I think I kept it at 30. So let me locate 30. So here is 30, 86.30. That's where I kept my SL. So what I'm going to be having is this. From my build up to this very point. So I have this as red, while I have this as green. So what I'm going here is for 1:3. 1:3. That's my risk to reward ratio. So guys, this is what I'm looking at from this market. So that I did this analysis, and it went very fine. It's not 100% accuracy that the market is not gonna go against me. It's possible that the market might decide to act some other ways. But what you have to learn here is you have to understand what you're looking at for. You have to exercise your patience, let the market come to you. So when the market come to you, okay, thereby meeting up your confluences, at least up to three confluence, okay, then you are free to go into the market. So when the market now goes contrary from your expectancy, you know it's part of the game. That's why we have risk management, then we have stop loss. So why the stop loss is there is because sometimes, despite how accurate you may be in your analysis, despite how good you be professional on this, there must be a time the market will go against you. Okay, so when those moments comes, you have to embrace it. And what makes you to stay in the market is your proper risk management. So you must understand how you manage your risk. Okay, so hope we remember the things I mentioned. The break and retest of this trend line. That's number one. Confluence. Then the psychological level, which can be a sub psychological level. So a sub psychological level of 86.25 that is there. So another thing I have here is my indicator. So I have my indicator at this very oversold level. So these are the three confluence that I got for this market. So let's see how the market plays out. So as the market is playing out, is unfolding, I'm going to be keep on updating us. Remember, what I trade is purely price action. Okay, what I do is purely price action. So I wait for the market to act, then I react. So that was why I was able to wait for this market from morning hour till this time for it to come up. So you can count how many candles that I've waited to open and close till the market now come to my zone. Okay, so this is typically how to trade to be profitable. So it don't just make you profitable, it gives you a relaxed mind. It makes you to risk less and earn more in the market. So guys, I don't want to make the video a long one. Okay, so let's just wait and see how the market plays out. If it plays out contrary to my expectation, I'm going to update us. If it plays to my expectation, I'm also going to update us. But what I don't know is how many hours, how many minutes it will take for the market to give us what we need before we move out from the market. Okay, so I can say that what the market is doing now is to throw a stop hunt. Okay, so this spike is going to come up, a stop hunt, and people is going to go out, then it will continue going down, probably creating a pattern or whatever. So but let's just hope that market favors us. Okay, so guys, another thing before you go is that you need to understand that this is a game of probability. So anything you do in the market, just understand that it's a game of probability. Okay, that is a game of probability. That's what we are doing. Okay, so let's see what happens there. Okay, guys, so this is where we are right now in the market. So I'll be closing up some profit. The market has gone to 1 is to 1.5. Okay, so we have 1.5 of our 1 is to 3. So I will have to close up some profit of this and some other here, such that if the market tries to reverse back to my entry, I'll be going out at break even. Okay, maybe a little below profit. Okay, probably a little below profit, but for now I will close in some profit because of this series of rejection that have occurred at this very point. So but I'm not going to just run away from the market, so I will just have to secure some so that I'm not gonna go back home empty handedly. Okay, so that's what I'm planning. So because I'm seeing this support that the market has thrown at this very place. This is a very good support here. The market has thrown. So I'm hoping that it will break it. Remember, I told you that I'll be having some kind of rejections here, rejections and reconciliations. Then before we now expect a breakdown. So if that doesn't happen, you know that the market is going to reverse back, okay, and push up. So, but whatever thing that happens, we're going to stay back and watch the market to act, then we'll react. So for now, let me just secure some bag. So I've already told the group, so I've informed them to secure some profit both in the free group and others. So this is what we've gotten so far. So I'm going to close up these positions and leave in some of these. Okay, guys. So I just want to update us on how far I've gone so far with the trade. Okay, guys. So let me do that. And whatever thing that happens, if the market continues, I'll have to update us. If the market after consolidating reverses back, I'll have to update us. So this is how we do it. This is how we trade it. So now this is what you have to understand. Check out how the candle has been doing. So if you don't have a plan, by now you should have got out from the market. See that the market came down, came down, came down, came down, then it reverses again, then it's not continue going down. Series of rejections, series of indecisions, candles, tiny, big, tiny. So that's just how this market works. It tries to trigger emotions. It tries to kick out those without plan. Remember what I told you earlier. So that's exactly what you are seeing that is happening. So let's see what happens, guys, as I close out some positions and still hold. Okay, guys. So see you guys later. Are we? Okay, so this is what I have left. So what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to set break even for this. So if the market reverses back and hits my entry, then I'm going out, then taking what I've already gotten from the market. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, guys, that's what I've just done. So I've tried to push my SL, as you can see. This is my SL here. I've tried to push my SL to 86.21 level, which is at this very level. So if the market pushes back, okay, to this entry, then I'm going to go back. But if there is any rejection that happens, and the rejection occurs somewhere here, someone at this very zone here, I'm going to hold, hoping that it will push down again. So that's just how I plan to take this trade. I'll still keep updating us, guys. I'm cutting off the video because I don't want it to be a long one. Else, I would have just leave it for us to watch how the movement occurs. So that is it, guys. See you guys later as the market keep unfolding. So, guys, within a couple of minutes, this is where we are right now in the market. So we can see what happened. So after the candle reject, consolidate here, we have this push down. It has been so massive. Okay, so we are trying to see if the markets will hit and take profit. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to push my SL from here to this other point. Okay, so now what I'm teaching here now is trade management. Okay, you got to manage your trade. Okay, so that you don't lose all you've gotten in the market. Why? Because you have a point where you're trying to make sure that you catch in the market. Then you now lose the ones you already have. So I'm going to push my SL at somewhere this place. So if the market reverses back to here, if it didn't hit my take profit, then I'm going to go out with what I've made so far. Okay, so more than 1:2 now. We've got more than 1:2. So just remaining few points before we hit 1:3. Okay, guys. So I'll still update us whatever thing the market has in few minutes time or an hour. We don't know. I don't know how long it will take the market to hit. So let's see what happens. Guys, I'm done on this trade right now. So this is how I planned to take this trade. And luckily for us, the trade played out the way it should. Okay, so I'm going to close up all my positions. Okay, if I'm trying to manage it more, maybe probably before I go out, I will see some series of rejection. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to push my stop loss somewhere here. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do, such that if the market will decide to give me more money, I'm not going to shy away. Okay, but I just want to update us that the market has hit our take profit. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to update my group. Okay, telling them what to do. Those that are too emotional should close up and go home. Those that are not, they should still continue trailing their take profit and their stop loss. Okay, guys, so that is it for this video, guys. I don't want to make it a long one, as I promised us, and I hope that you've learned something. Okay, being confident in what you know and what you do is very, very essential and important. Okay, the reason I said this is because of what the market did at the initial time. If we're not confident enough in our process, we must have go out somewhere here. Okay, while the market will continue to give us all this. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep cracking, keep working hard. The market is going to pay you on a good day. Love you guys. Away.